Hey guys, this is Blaine Upton with Muddy Bay Outfitters and Marine, the home of everything aluminum boat and kayak in South Carolina. I'm here with Saxon Fishing. We're gonna take you inside, show you kind of what Muddy Bay is and what we do, and we are super excited about it. Let's take it inside. Welcome into the Mecca of kayak fishing here at Muddy Bay Outfitters. We have so much stuff in here for kayak anglers. We have the wall of power over here with Newport vessels, NK300 HDs, NK180 HDs, all in stock and ready to go. We've got a very large Yak Attack wall here. Any accessory that you could want, we can get it if we don't already have it in stock. We keep stuff for the brands that we sell, such as Native, Bonafide, Wilderness, New Canoe, and Crescent. We have pad kits, we have the New Canoe gear pods, a full Yak power wall, all the apparel that you could want, and not to mention kayaks from the best brands in the country. Everything we sell here is made within 2 hours of where we stand, and that is something we pride ourselves on, is selling things that are made in the USA. Here at Muddy Bay, we do everything plastic boats. Not only am I the kayak salesman, I do all of the rigging in-house. We do anything from trolling motors, electric outboards, electronic setups, live sonar, seat upgrades, you name it. Plastic welding, we do all of it here. So if anybody ever needs anything with their kayak, this is the place to go. If you've been present in kayak fishing over the last 5 years, you have seen how much these vessels have evolved from such simplistic items to maxed out rigs. And to help avoid some of the sticker shock with that, we offer kayak financing, which we're one of the only people I know that do it. So one low monthly payment, add all of your accessories and motors and electronics and all finance it all in one total package. We even offer financing on kayaks through Yamaha through Torqeedo. So if you ever need a way to get on the water quickly, zero down financing is offered here at Muddy Bay. In the new age of the internet, there is enough information out there to get you lost on these plastic boats super quickly. Give us a call at 803-321-1900 and let's figure out what boat works best for you, because each one of these boats does something a little bit different. I'm Blaine Upton with Muddy Bay Outfitters. Let's take it outside.
All right, I'm here with Mr. Blaine Upton at Muddy Bay. I have a few questions for him. What is one thing that separates Muddy Bay from any other kayak shop?
That's a good question. What separates Muddy Bay from any other kayak shop is the fact that we're a one-stop shop. AKA, through our distributors, since we're a full-scale marine dealer, I can get any brand of electronics, I can get any brand of motors, any of Yak Power, Yak Hobby, Yak Attack stuff, all of it we stock, and we try and keep anything popular for kayaks in stock. So I can do full builds here without you having to go to multiple stores. And I think that's a really big deal. Not to mention, we'll touch on this in a little bit, but I've got a full-scale rigging department. So we can rig all of the things you buy on site and have you ready to hit the water.
And not to mention the financing also.
Yes, and the financing option is a huge thing as well. You don't want to pay for everything up front. You can at least break it down into your own terms and pay for it as you're ready.
Nice. If someone had a budget and they walked in here right now, what direction would you point them in?
If someone is shopping on a budget, not necessarily wanting to go full motor, but have the opportunity to do so, you've got to find a boat that they don't necessarily, there's a boat that fits their needs in that moment, and there's a boat for them to grow into. Sometimes there's a price difference, but I always tell people, buy your second kayak first. That way you can grow into it, and that way you're not stuck with what you got, trying to make a boat do things that it's not designed to do.
I agree with that. I've been through 3 till I got to the Tight Necks, and now it's the dream boat that I've always wanted. So.
Yeah, having something that you can absolutely rig out the way you want it over time is very important.
Yeah, fully agree. What's the most popular setup that you're selling right now?
So with the release of multiple new models, that's kind of a hard question to answer. I'd say over the last few weeks, it is between the Unlimited Max and the Native Hammer. them both being new models, there's a big fad going on with them, and I've seen some really cool setups come out of here with both of those boats.
Yeah, the new canoe I really like the look of it just being super open, and it looks like it would be really fast with the motor.
It's a blank canvas, man, just wide open floor plan.
Someone like me who goes everywhere could use it in multiple different situations, scenarios.
Exactly, and not to mention the XTR has kind of found its place and has its place, and that boat does not go away. It is constantly popular.
Yeah, for sure. What's one upgrade that really makes a big difference for a kayak angler?
You know, and I'm going to say it really depends on your style of kayak fishing. You've got guys that are out here with paddles doing relatively simplistic stuff, and you got guys out here with $5,000 motors that are out here, you know, pushing their boats 6-7 miles an hour. I'd say one accessory that really makes a big deal though, and it has nothing to do with anything I just said, is a good phone holder. Having the phone tether to your life jacket, that way if a fish flops off the board, you still have your phone attached to you and it does not take a swim, is really important. It's a $15 item that will save you $1,000 in a day.
I mean, and I lost mine a month ago
while
I was on the lake. So
I
fully agree with that. You know,
good phone tether is important.
And plus for tournament guys, if you don't have your phone, you're out of the tournament.
Yeah,
you know, to
can't do anything anymore.
So it is, I mean, that's just a huge part of it.
Yep.
So what are the biggest mistakes that you see kayak anglers make?
Biggest mistakes that I see kayak anglers make are cheaping out on the important things. People go and buy cheap PFDs, which to me is your lifeline while you're out there on the water. If everything goes in a bad way, having a good PFD will keep you alive. And people that cheap out on paddles, that is one thing that I feel like is very important. If once again, everything goes downhill and you are left to paddle a boat, having a very light paddle that does not make you exert as much effort to get where you're going, you will pat yourself on the back for that purchase in the future. I mean, I've had motors break miles from the ramp and sat there and had to paddle, and a good Bending Branches, Angler Pro, Navigator, or the Carbon Pro is just super important. That way you have that lightweight paddle and you're not exerting as much effort to get you back to shore and safety.
That PFD is huge. We've had a rough couple of years in the kayak industry with, you know, all sorts of bad things happening. So
that's it. They're making them more comfortable. There's no excuse not to wear it.
Not at all. No, and I think even fun fishing, you should be wearing it.
I agree.
It's what's the no wear, no share.
Yep.
That's what I've been seeing around.
No wear, no share.
Yeah, I'm fully in agree with that.
Yep.
Spend the money on the PFD once a year, once every year and a half, however you have to do it, but make sure your PFD's on.
Yep, I agree.
What's something people overlook here at Muddy Bay?
The thing that's most overlooked here is the fact that we have that full-scale rigging department. You know, I do all the rigging here. I've got a full shop down there with all of the screws, nuts, bolts, stuff like that to make anything happen. And I don't charge a lot of money to do it because I'd rather buying something as expensive as these kayak accessories are, I'd want them to be professionally installed. That way I know it's done correctly. Mm-hmm. Take advantage of it. I mean, I charge $85 an hour, and generally I don't charge over an hour to do about anything. So, you know, it's fairly cheap. Get something done professionally. If you ever have problems, then it makes it my problem. It's no longer your problem, and we can get it fixed. So definitely take advantage of the rigging department here. And, you know, I've, not to toot my own horn, but I've rigged boats for multiple shows and stuff, and very, very high-end builds, and I'm very good at it. So, you know, I think people should take advantage of that. That way they don't have to do all that stuff themselves at home and go out and buy tools and the whole 9 yards. I've got it all. So
yeah, for an extra $85, I definitely would rather do that than
100%.
Be stuck out on the water somewhere with a mistake that I made.
Right.
Yep. Well, we'd definitely like to thank you guys for watching along, and a huge thank you to Blaine for letting me come out and do this and show off the shop and his knowledge in the kayak world. Would you like to say anything, Blaine?
Yeah, man. I'm super excited to have you here. I'm super excited for the tournament we've got on Murray tomorrow. Guys, if you haven't came into Muddy Bay to check out what we do, we are here full-time during the week, Tuesday through Saturday, 8:30 to 5:30, and we close at 3:30 on Saturday. Come see us. We do rentals and demos for, the demos are free. So if you ever are looking at a boat, I can take it out with you to the water, let you give it a try, see what you think. We're here to serve, so give us a shout at 803-321-1900. Let's take it outside.